Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're in the PMDG 737-800 and we are in the United Colors today. I think this is the first time we're going to be flying the 737-800 on the channel, and I actually haven't flown the PMDG aircraft at all in the simulator for quite a while now. So this should be a pretty fun flight. It's going to be some high fidelity systems that we usually don't see on this channel. Today we're going to be going from Las Vegas to Washington Dulles, which is a United hub, and it's going to be around 3 hours and 40 minutes of flight. It should be pretty smooth. There is a little bit of weather out in Dulles currently, but as you can see here in Vegas, it is pretty clear. You can see all the way out to the mountains, which is nice. And if you can also hear in the background, it is a pretty busy afternoon here at Las Vegas. You can see a Hawaiian A330 taking off there. But yeah, we're getting the bags loaded onto the aircraft currently. Just getting everything ready for our departure. Aircraft is already powered on, so we're going to get into the FMC and program everything for our flight. Alright, let's just get some basic things on. Emergency exit lights can go to arm. Seatbelt signs can come on. Let's get our window heats. And we also need to align our RSs. Alright, that looks good up there. We're going to get an aft fuel pump on for our APU in just a second. And let's head over to our FMC and load up our flight plan. Alright, our FMC pre-flight is completed. I have all of our V-speeds here. Let me get the trim set, which is going to be 4.11. Should be good right there. And for our V2 speed, we have 149. And set 165 in MCP. And our cruising altitude today is going to be flight level 330, so we can get that set. Alright, 330 set. LNAV and VNAV can get armed. Let's head on up here and set our cabin altitude to our cruise. Landing altitude at 50. And I'm going to go ahead and start our APU. Alright, APU started. APU gens can come on. APU bleed can come on as well. And we're going to do an exterior walk around of the aircraft, so get our landing lights on, runway turn off, taxi, anti-collision, wing, wheel well, and strobe lights. Alright, exterior walk around is completed. Landing light can come off, as well as all of the other lights. We're actually going to leave the anti-collision on because we're about to push back. And our fuel pumps are going to come on as well. Let's get some air for the passengers boarding as well. And our hydraulics. Alright, we should be ready for pushback. I'm going to go ahead and call the tug once we are ready to push. Let me enter in the altimeter here. It's going to be 3028. Alright, 3028 is set.
Every 2 minutes in this airplane, so it's quite safe. One more.
Alright, jetway's getting removed.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
26 right, taxi Charlie.
Alright, we are cleared to start, and our pushback should be starting. Gonna hit the first officer clock.
Once again, United Airlines is boarding all passengers from Madison. Flight 2353, gate B4.
Alright, packs are gonna come off. Ignition switch is gonna go to the left, and we can start up engine 1. Alright, setting parking brake.
760 Las Vegas Tower, wind verbal 426 right, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, we have a good start on engine 1. We can set that back to continuous. Starting up engine 2.
Personal items under the seat in front of you. At United, we're connecting people, uniting the world and doing it safely.
Alright, engine 2 can go to continuous.
Tow truck disconnected.
661 contact departures, 259.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
APU can come off. Engine bleeds are going to come on.
Las Vegas Tower, wind verbal
Packs back on as well.
clear, 2 man.
Probe heats. Should give us a wave. The bypass pin. Alright, we're all good. Alright, we're going to do flight control test and flaps 15. Alright, flight controls are free, correct? We can clear the lower display. Parking brake can come off. Get the taxi light on.
26 right, clear for takeoff, wind variable 6.
And let's get weather and traffic here. And we are good to taxi, let's pull them up.
Flight 2353, gate B4.
It's going to be a pretty straightforward taxi. Just going to go all the way down. Runway length of 26 right. and line up. Traffic died down a bit too, so we're not going to be backed up or take off or anything. Looks like we're having a taxi race with Southwest here. I'll probably end up letting them pass up. And we'll just squeeze in behind them. Not gonna get my lights on yet. I don't want to blind any of the passengers on the aircraft. Alright, we'll wait for him to take off. Meanwhile, we can get landing lights on. Runway turnoffs. Strobe lights. Just the wing lights. And TCAS can go to TARA. So we can visualize all of our traffic for takeoff. Alright, turn on to the runway here, we can get our clock on.
Air 661, contact departures, 25-9.
25-9, 66, all see you. We're 759 on the visual.
And then Southwest is clear the runway. Alright, all of our lights are on, flaps are 15, auto brake is RTO, cabin has been advised for takeoff. And we should be good. Spool them up to 40%. Stabilize. And Toga.
Visual speeds alive.
That's 159, Las Vegas Tower, runway 26 left, clear to land with 2707.
Check.
V1, rotate.
Rotate. Put the nose back.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Bring flaps 5. Alright, we're climbing out here. Alright, I'm gonna hand the controls over to autopilot. Alright, we've already reached 10,000 feet. I'm gonna get our landing lights off. And seatbelt signs as well. We might encounter some roughness over these mountains, but we should be good. There's the Air Force Base down here. Pretty cool. Alright, 18,000 feet, standard pressure. Gear can go off, and we can turn off our auto brakes. Some amazing canyons and rivers out here. Alright guys, we've reached our cruising altitude of flight level 330. I'll see you guys in about 3 hours when we reach our top descent and head into Dulles. Alright, we've started our descent into Dulles. We did start it a bit late, so might have to vector ourselves during the approach. We need to be down to 2400. I'm gonna get some speed brakes out to steepen our descent a bit. I'm gonna set our altitude to 10,000, and we're gonna alert the cabin. It is pretty bumpy over here too. Alright, we are passing through flight level 167. Gonna ease off of the speed brake. And let's get our landing lights on. And switches are gonna go to continuous. And we're gonna set our auto brake to 2. So we're to the NRF page, and we're going to do flaps 40, 130, 143 for our VREF. Approach is going nicely as well. Speed brake helped us descend a bit faster so we can get back on the descent profile. Next we have 14,000, 11,000, 10,000, and then so on. And for our approach, we're headed straight toward the airport from the northwest. Then we make a turn toward the downwind leg, and then we vector ourselves back toward the airport for our final approach into runway 01 right. Alright, we're slowing up a bit. Let me double check what our altitude is before we make that turn for the vector. Alright, it's 3,800. Get that set here. Alright, looks like we have an altitude restriction here, and we can see the airport off of our nose. So you can see we're going to make that right turn and come back around and land on this runway over here, and then we can taxi straight into the gate on our left hand side. Alright, we're slowing up here. Go ahead and do speed intervene, and we're going to slow down to 210. You see all the different runways Deluxe has. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's about 4 or 5 different runways at Deluxe. It's a pretty large airport. On that downwind leg now, slowing up. Alright, I'm set 3,000 here. And we can go to direct to Mosby at any second now. Just go direct now and slow up. Bring the speed back. Let's go to 190. Might need some speed brake here. Speed check, flaps 1. Let's go flaps 2. Alright, we're just going to maintain this so we're about 7 or 8 miles out. I'm going to alert the cabin that we are ready for our arrival. And we're going to bring the speed back to final approach speed. Bring the altitude down. And speed check, flash 5. Alright, gear down. Flaps 30. Alright, my aircraft. And my throttles. Speed brake is armed, gear is down, flaps are 40, landing lights are on, cabin has been advised. And we have auto brakes on too. 2 white, 2 red. We're still a little bit high. Back on the glide now, bring some power back. Down. First one's out. Alright, we're gonna take this first exit here. I do have a bit of an issue with my throttles where they go a little bit too far back because of the sensitivity on the reversers, so that's what that was on approach. But we can go ahead and stop here and clean up the aircraft. Alright, we can bring spoilers up, flaps up.
Okay, 733 Kilo, what ground would you like? Runway 1 right, full length or intersection?
Auto brake can go off. Landing lights can come off as well.
1 right, we can take from kilos up to 3.
Taxi light can come on, and we're going to start our APU.
Delta 33 Kilo, roger, runway 1 right at
APU
Kilo
bleed's
7,
going to come on as well.
via Juliet and Juliet 5.
And our gate is just past that United 787 next to the special livery.
The Air Force Authority endorses only the Washington Fire Ground Transportation System. Individuals or organizations listening are not in the airport police or to the information about
Alright, parking brake is on, APU is on. We can shut off our engines. And seatbelt times can come off as well. Alright, anti-collision light is off. Engine switches are going to go to off. And we're going to turn off our fuel pumps. Engine bleeds can come off, as well as hydraulics. And probe heats, yaw damper can come off as well. Alright everyone, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that flight from Las Vegas to Washington Dulles. We landed at a pretty nice time at sunset. Sky looks amazing right now, and it's relatively clear out here. But yeah, That was one of our first flights in the PMDG 737-800. I'm still waiting on the 900 to come out to do some other routes. But yeah, stay tuned for more content. Definitely be flying more PMDG. Some 777 is coming soon, as well as the MD-11 with the new Memphis scenery that came out. So stay tuned. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Also drop a comment. I usually reply to most of the comments. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.